Hey Divi Nation, thanks for dropping by our documentation to learn all about the Divi Comments module. So the Divi Comments module is maybe a little underused, maybe underspoken about module, but it's still really cool and has lots of great features and functionality. What it allows you to do is add comments to any part of your website, whether it's at the top or bottom of a page or post, which is excellent if you want to display a comment section in an unconventional area. Or on a normal area, just in a unique design or display. So be sure to check this video out because we're going to talk about implementation as well as design and customization. Here it is.
In this video, I'm going to give a brief overview of the Comments module. The Comments module allows you to place a comment form anywhere on your web page. If you're using a standard page or a post without using the Divi Builder, comments will always by default appear below your post content. But if you are using the Divi Builder and our Comments module, you can place these comments anywhere on your web page, not limited to just below your content. So anywhere you put this comment module, the comment thread will automatically appear. This gives you a lot more control over your comments. So let's go ahead and dive in and take a closer look at the Comments module. So right now, I'm using the Visual Builder to edit a custom post that I created using the Divi Builder. As you can see, I have my custom title for my post here, along with some, custom sections and rows and modules to create my content. And at the very bottom here, without me adding it, WordPress automatically provides a comment section here at the bottom of every post. This is true even if you're not even using the Divi Builder. But what's great about the Comments module is that I no longer have to be limited to having my comments at the bottom. I can actually put my comments anywhere on my page. So let's scroll up here, and let's say I want to add my comments right under my content and right above this custom featured section here. To do that, I'm going to go ahead and add a new section, make it a regular section, a one-column row. Then I'm going to search quickly for my Comments module and select it. And right away you can see that the comments have now switched places. If I scroll down, it's no longer at the bottom here. It's now been brought up to this place where I've put my Comments module. And now I can use the Comments module settings to go ahead and customize my comment section however I want. Let's go ahead and go over these settings together. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a few comments just so we can see what it looks like when they have a few comments in there. Okay, now that I have a couple of comments in there, let's go ahead and go over some of these settings. Under the Content tab, you'll see under my Elements section, you can choose to show your author avatar, show your reply button, and also to show comments count. If I choose to hide this avatar, you'll see that those little avatar pictures will disappear. If I choose to hide my reply button, those reply buttons will disappear. And if I want to hide my comments count, it will take away that comment count right there at the top of my comments section. I could, of course, add a background to my comment section. If I did this, I would probably want to go ahead and add some padding in my spacing section over here in the Design tab to make sure I have proper spacing. But for now, I'm going to leave it without a background. And let's go on to our Design tab. The settings here under the Design tab, there are a number of different kinds of text elements. There's the title text, the comment text, the field text, meta text, so it might be confusing which one is being targeted here. So let's go over them together. First, this is a general text color change. If I wanted to change all of my text to a dark or a light, if I have a darker background, this would make more sense. I can do that in one simple click. Changing the orientation really doesn't make sense here, so I'm going to leave it left aligned. The title text, this refers to this text that reads 2 comments here. This is actually our comments count. So if I wanted to change the way this looked, I could change my title text. You can see by me changing the text size here, this is what would be targeted. I do want to change my font here to match my web page. I'm going to make it PT Sans. Let's continue on. My comment text, this refers to the text that shows up after a person has already made a comment. It's this one right here where it says this is a comment and this is a reply. So if you wanted to modify this text, you can do that here. I do want to change my comment font to match my site, so let's go ahead and make this PT Sans. And let's go ahead and increase the text size a little bit. Let's make it 20 pixels. And let's go on. The field text, this refers to the text right here in the comment box. This is considered a input field or a text area. And this is this text right here where it says comment, and also the text that one sees as they're typing in the comment box can be modified using this option called the field text. So let's go ahead and change our field text font to match our site here. Let's go ahead and increase our field text size to 20. As you can see, my comment title here has changed, and we can't see it yet, but if I were to start typing in this box, it would be a 20 pixel font size. Let's continue on. The meta text refers to our meta content here, right next to our username whenever we make a comment, which displays the date of our comment and time. We can change this by customizing our meta text options here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's match our font. And let's go ahead and make it italic. And uppercase. And let's increase the size to 16 pixels. Also want to give it a little bit of a letter spacing there. There you go. Let's continue on. The button section here allows us to, create custom style for the buttons that we see here in our comments. To make custom buttons, all we need to do is toggle yes, and then make our changes. So let's go ahead and make our text color white. That'll make it disappear briefly. And then let's go to our button background here, and let's give it a background color. Let's go ahead and match our border color with the same green. And there you go. Now we have a nice looking button style over there. Let's continue on to the sizing section here. This would, of course, change the size of our module and then give it a alignment of centered. I could do that. It's a nice option. I'm going to keep it to its default for now. Like I mentioned before, whenever you add a background to your module, you might want to add some spacing or margins. And you can just do that in general if you want to increase, the padding around your module or give some margins to the top, bottom, or sides. You can do that as well. You can also add a border. This border will wrap around your comment input box here. So just to show you what that looks like, if I were to increase the border width, you could add a nice border to your comment box there. If I were to add box shadow, this would be applied to the entire module. And like the background color there, you would need to add a padding to this section so that it would look a lot cleaner. Let's go ahead and take out our box shadow. And you can also add animation if you like to our module here. In the Advanced tab, you can always add your unique CSS IDs and classes to target this module using an external style sheet. You can also add some inline custom CSS to any element of the module here. And you can also choose to disable the visibility of this module on phone, tablet, or desktop. Let's go ahead and save it out. Save our page. Let's see what it looks like on the live site. All right, so let's scroll down on our page, and there you are. There's our comments section, which fits nicely with our custom post. That's our overview of the comments module.